Whoa, whoa, whoa. Um. Um. Okay. I'm scared now. Heyo, it's Lyarrah. And as promised, here we are in the comment library. So that we can go ahead and start out this episode with doing the comments that we didn't get a chance to do last time since our Adventures with Zap ran so long. So I want to thank everybody for taking the time to leave comments on the last two episodes. Fortunately, that problem you saw in that intro bit was just a realms glitch. It does pop up sometimes. It was fixed the next time that the realm did start back up for the day. Yeah, no, that happens once in a while. And we're going to jump straight into it so that hopefully we've got some time to do some other stuff afterwards. So definitely stick around. Now let's see where we left off. It should be episode 14 that we'll want to be doing next. Yeah, it'll be episode 14 next. Which, though I have to note real quick on episode 13 about the whole comment about Tiz, Tom, and I setting up the Ender, not the Ender, well, the Wither killing station incorrectly, that Tiz left a hilarious comment on number 14 about, whoops, basically. But that's not the comment we're picking for episode 14. For episode 14, PirateCake writes, that Iron Golem probably didn't have his coffee yet, so grumpy. Also, the flashback looked really cool. So, first of all, definitely thank you on the flashback. I did a lot of crazy work going, well, I actually had to go log back into Zcraft, which is the server that I did the most playing on before Truly Bedrock, in order to get some of that footage at my old base over there. Originally there had been a plan for me to wind up here on Truly Bedrock in kind of the same way that a lot of the people from Season 0 wound up over here onto Season 1. My base on Zcraft is actually a city of rafts. So the idea was going to be that I had drifted off to sea on one of them, and that I had been struck by the same storm and the same meteors that took everybody else out. And that's how I wound up here. And so kind of putting a little bit of that lore into it is how that flashback sequence wound up what it did. As for the bit about the golem, though, yeah, definitely agreed. The golem, every time I go back over to my old village, I get a little bit nervous because I like watch that golem real closely just in case he gets mad at me again. So for episode 15, we had a lot of really amazing comments about the river planning and just people sharing their own love for the Rocky Mountains. And I want to thank everybody for all those comments because they were absolutely amazing to read. I'm so glad to hear other people have love for the Rockies. But the comment that I'm actually picking that stuck out to me was from BalticBird, who pointed out that there was a pig at 2:15 that needed to be saved. I'm gonna see if that piggy is still there. Alright, let's see. Yep, the pig is still there. It's still stuck up on the hill, and they also pointed out the other pig down here. They are both still here, and I happen to still have some leads on me from something else that I have been up to. So let's see if we can get up there and get this pig down safely. Which it might actually make more sense to bring it up. I'm not sure. Let's see. Piggy, what's the best way to save you? Water. Water is probably going to be the best way to save him. I don't really care if these ferns and stuff get knocked out. Go ahead and put that there. And knocked out a couple torches, but we'll live. Gently put him into the water. Grab the other piggy too. And let's take both of you upstairs to safety someplace. There we go. We're going to bring the piggies up to where the waterfall area is. And there's other piggy friends up here, and there's a couple of creepers that we're gonna shoot since they won't despawn. But yeah, we got piggies up here, and they should be safe now. Alright, so we're back over the comment library on episode 16, Traffic Jam. First of all, I did see that there was a note from BalticBird about the piggies still being there. So I hope I think I've seen 2 or 3 comments about it. I'm sorry, the piggy is safe now finally though. But our comment for episode 16 is going to be from MarkDBE, which is him quoting me of, hold on, I need a second to tell you what I'm failing to say because right now I'm too distracted by my own failures as a whole mood. And boy, oh boy, like, is that just my permanent state of existence? Like, people who are in my Discord have seen the occasional screenshot of what my episodes look like before I actually edit them down, and they know how much I have to cut out. Like, how much goes wrong and how many, like, extra takes I have to do, because I just forget how to words very frequently. But yeah, I'm glad that people can relate to it. Well, I guess glad may not be like the right word here, but we're all in this together, you know. All right, so we're on episode 17 now, Return of the Cakening. And real quick, I want to note that somebody left a comment on it suggesting something similar to what Logan did back at episode 4 about how my concrete shop, I should think about putting a random sample drop that works with the, that would just drop out a single quote-unquote gumball in return for putting, you know, a piece of iron or something else in. I still think that's a really good idea, and I'm thinking that I may go ahead and do that when I move everything up into the top. But for this episode, the comment that I picked, we've got PirateCake again, which is fitting both because of her comment and because of the Return of the Cakening episode. And that is Pirate telling me you should give the panda a cake. My god. I should. If anyone deserves a cake on the server, it's that panda. You know, I flew clear back over to... No. You know, I went back over to my village city base thinking that I needed to get stuff for cake there, but then I remembered I actually kind of shoved all the leftover cake stuff in the back over here. Yeah, so we got everything we need for a cake in here still. So I think it's 2 pieces of sugar, right? Right, am I remembering things correctly? Sugar is the thing I always forget out of the recipe anyway. Yeah. We got a cake. We got a spare egg. And let us go give... Did you have a name? The panda doesn't have a name, guys. Go leave comments on Zoe's video. Tell him to name the panda. Oh my gosh. But there you go. You've got a cake now. You deserve it. Real quick, while we are over here in the shopping district, I did want to note there is another new shop. It's Silence Iron. Well, I tried to say Iron Farm because I saw an iron golem when I looked at this, but no, it's this is actually a pillager. It's his raid farm. So yeah, yeah, we already. Oh, and then also Zap has a shop I actually want to go buy something from. Now that I'm thinking about it, Zap has. Ooh, I think that's spoilers. Yeah, he's selling for hecka cheap blaze rods and stuff. Yeah, so I am going to. Ooh, another word. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out some kind of chest to put it in. You're loud. How come you aren't freaking out on me? Oh, okay. He freaked out on me. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and grab 1 stack of nether wart because I'm out a lot. And we're going to grab 1 stack of blaze powder because at some point, I'm going to go get a boatload of obsidian and make myself a bunch of ender chests because I'm tired of constantly only having 1 to my name. But yeah, with the new shops around, I do have a question for you guys. Would you rather I let the shops and shop renovations build up like I have been and do cake reviews as their own individual episodes? Or should I start doing them as they happen? I'm going to go ahead and leave a poll up in the corner about it. So just let me know which way you think is a better way to go about it. Really would love to know what you guys think, because I feel like the reviews are actually super popular. I feel like people really love them, and I'm very amused by a lot of things about that. Which also reminds me, speaking of which, I don't even know what to say anymore on here. Now that I've found out that the dogs weren't actually taken care of by TNC, they were taken care of by Zap. But I mean, TNC's been busy though, so I'm not gonna revoke the review at the moment. What on earth? You're a funny looking guard dog. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. That was rude of me. Okay, so next episode is episode 18. And boy, I knew the comments were going to be a mess after Barry died, but whew, I'm almost glad that the comment library got put off by an episode because there was a lot to go through there. A lot. At the end of the day though, one of the comments stuck out over all of the Ripberry ones. Which I actually want to take a quick second to thank you guys for not being mean about what happened to Barry. I was very, very upset about it, and I was kind of worried people were going to be mad, but nobody was mad, so thank you. And I promise I'm going to make things right. But alright, so for episode 18, we have apparently too much, which doesn't surprise me because it's a comment from this charming Mothman, aka the only other human being as long-winded as me. So let me go ahead and hand type this real quick. Alright, so our comment from this charming Mothman. This is what horsing around costs you, and now it looks like you've been saddled with a great debt. Your baleful misdeeds and the spur of the moment decision made things really lame. But even then, you still couldn't get off your high horse and own up to it because you're always jockeying for approval. Sometimes I think I need to make a second version of my skin just to have, like, the right facial expression on. Properly express the emotion that I feel towards Charming Mothman most of the time. There's a couple other people that I'd probably use it against here and there, but Moth, screw you, buddy. Also, as a quick disclaimer, Mothman's like literally my best friend in the whole universe, so, you know, he's allowed to irritate me like this, but only him. Okay, and our comment for episode 19. Alvin Dragon 8064 says, I honestly don't think I've ever seen an Endermite outside of spawning hordes of them in the end in creative. Interested to see your containment unit for it. Truly Bedrock Zoo coming soon? So first of all, yeah, actually, I have been really wanting to make like a true zoo out in my base area. I don't know how big I'm going to make it or anything. It is a secondary project to, you know, my primary stuff, but you'll note that I have definitely gotten a lot of animals over the course of the season, so doing something cute with them is definitely a priority for me at some point. As far as the containment unit bit, well, I haven't figured that out myself yet either. I know it's probably going to involve a minecart, but conveniently enough, the other main plan I had for today's episode was to go take care of naming those patron animals. And episode 19 was the last one that we had to do for the comment library. So let's go get a couple stacks of ender pearls. And then let's go and try to figure out how we're going to contain an endermite. Also, once again, I come here like intending to do things the hard way, and then it occurs to me suddenly that somebody might sell ender pearls. Well, folks, neither of the end shops do sell ender pearls, so we are going to do things the hard way. Alright, so we've got a problem. There's essentially no Enderman spawning here at all. Presumably because Carl is probably at his mob farm. So, also there is massive spoilers behind me that I'm having to be very careful about looking at while I'm recording. So, not spoilers for me, not spoilers for somebody else. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to get too much in the way of ender pearls. So, I think I have a different idea. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put up an order. Which, let's see what there is still. There's still the gather 32 emerald ore. Yeah, and then there's the poison potatoes, which I think I can handle still. Wait, how much was the pay for that? 16 pebbles, that's pretty good. And then somebody's claimed the iron blocks, otherwise I'd probably have that done already. But yeah, I don't have wood on me, so let's go chop a tree. No. What on earth? Oh my god. Tiz! Whatever, okay. Oh well, I have a lot more ink, or not ink, well. Sorry, it said sell your ink, so. I have a lot more stuff in these than I thought I did. Okay. Well, we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves in a chocolate design. Two of them actually, because we're gonna put up 2 orders here. Alright, I am back over here at the Freelance Tavern, and I've actually brought a couple little friends with me, because I'm tired of walking out of here and having creepers in my face immediately, or having them sneak up on me while I'm writing signs, so I'm actually just dropping Kitty off in front of each of the buildings real quick for simplicity's sake. There we go. So I have 2 different orders that I have put in here. Going ahead and getting money put in for that one. So the 2 orders that I've got 10 stacks of ender pearls at 4 pebbles per stack. I'm hoping that will be regarded as generous. In fact, I am kind of hoping that will be regarded as incentive for someone to go ahead and make a shop. And then I have 16 name tags for a diamond block. I'm sure somebody is going to pull that out of their AFK fishing stuff. So that's probably being too generous there, but you know what? I want the name tags and I want them quickly. So, yeah, we'll see. Now, as far... I don't know why I'm still being paranoid and looking behind me, even though I've got a cat there now. But just tells you how many times I've been blown up by creepers in the area here. But yeah. Now, as for why I've got one that's in pebbles and one that's in diamonds, it's going to be a little bit of an experiment here. I guess since they're significantly different in difficulty, not that much of an experiment. But, you know, we're tried. No. You know what, never mind. I don't think it's a fair experiment at all. So forget that I was even on that thought process. Just suffice it to say the orders are here. Go tell your other favorites to come and help me out. And also tell them that Silent's still looking for poisoned potatoes. Now, suffice it to say that I think that the Endermite one may have to wait, but I've got 3 ender pearls, so we're going to try real quick anyway, just in case. Nope, no Endermites. So, we're going to hope that we get our thing by next episode, and if not, we're just going to hope that the spoilers are gone from the end. And more importantly, that we can get some alone time on the server so that... in my pond. So that we can actually get some Enderman spots. And in the meantime, you better believe I'm killing every Enderman that I see in the real world on site. Now, I do still have 2 name tags to my name right now. So we are going to head over to the Elder Guardian still and name that one. But first, I have a little surprise to show you guys. That's right, I'm breeding horses. Oh, I grew up already. I wanted to show you guys that it still has like the awkward little gangly, long-legged horse, but yeah, I have been breeding some horses on up. And I got lucky and got a pure white one on the first try. So since it's already grown up, let's go ahead, steal the saddle back off this one and get this one a quick try. Do horses... oh, I guess it's not quite grown. Do horses have like an adolescent stage version or something? Because it's definitely not quite as tall as the other one. Weird. Okay, well, I guess we'll worry about that later. But yeah, no, we are working on going and getting a new replacement. Well, not replacement. Nothing can replace Barry, but we're working on getting a friend for Silent. So I hope you guys, well, I think we should probably keep it a secret from him for right now. But, yeah, that way we can give him a nice surprise. But hopefully this will be the one and we'll have gotten lucky first try. Also, as long as we are here in my village, I figure I should show you guys one other thing. And that is this week's edition of, hey, look what I did on stream. We have the Pickle Farm. And, oh, I just realized I don't have any bones with me. Let me fix that super quick. Alright, this is not much, but it's enough to demonstrate. So we're going to go ahead and pop those in there. Go around the back and turn the machine on. And yes, there is a thunderstorm, but I don't have any strays saved up right now, so I'm not worrying about it. But yeah, this is the pickle machine. It makes sea pickles fairly effectively. This got built on stream the other day when I needed something to do. And I think that was all of the bone meal that I put in. Turn it back off. But yeah, I've since perfected a little bit further from here and actually have posted up a tutorial, so I'll put a link for that up in the cards and down in the description. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and it gets me quite the put out for it. It's something in the neighborhood of about 8 stacks per minute here on the realm, which is pretty nuts, pretty nuts. That which you see in there is from about 40 in each, I want to say. There was like 40 bone meal in each slot. There was a lot. But at any rate, yeah, I'm quite happy with that, and that does mean that this next stream is probably just going to be me going ahead and covering the lake with sea pickles so that it doesn't become another drown source, since we did go ahead and get all of the caves lit up this week. Alright, I've got the name tag, and I've got my teddy bear back in hand, so we're gonna head over here and check on the Elder Guardian. He is here, and we're going to... Oh, hi!
Yeah, hi. Why? Ouch.
Well, it's a little bit of a long story.
And there you go, the mining fatigue.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen. Yeah, you know how I've got the thing of my patrons can pick animals to be named. Well, one of them wanted an Elder
That
Guardian.
thing that I said will backfire on you in like 10 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, well, I mean, I am gonna not leave it parked here. I'm gonna park it over there somewhere.
That's better somehow, yeah.
But hey, I'm actually glad you're here because you may appreciate what it's being named.
Okay, why?
So, to quote Mark Oseaun, who's the person who has...
And there goes the mining fatigue.
He said, because you can print pebbles while you have mining fatigue, but you can't mine diamonds.
So what he's saying is we should put this at the Diamonds HQ.
Ooh. I don't think I have the time or meanness
That
in me
would be
today.
like the opposite of Griffin.
Yeah. Oh, that is immensely tempting, actually.
You laugh, but now that I think about it, if Silent and I were thinking about making a bank vault, and if we're making a bank vault, we will want some sort of protection from block breakage. So the only way in will be through like the combination of locks.
Well, we've got a mascot that'll be ready to go for it then.
And there goes the mining fatigue.
Yeah, I'm just not even bothering trying to get rid of it. Alright, now for the fun part, though. Oh, no. Actually...
target me instead. Hi.
Yeah. If I remember correctly... Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
Yeah, first of all, you can't see me for the Elder Guardian. But second of all, after it kills me once, it no longer knows I'm here to continue trying to attack me. Also, it gets rid of mining fatigue.
Convenient.
Right? Oh, but yeah, no. So the lesson today is that the totems are indeed super overpowered, and Elder Guardians are too stupid to see ghosts. So I've parked him just a little ways to the west there, in a little bay there. My original idea had been to put like a mine front there, like just decorative. But if we're gonna have like a vault somewhere, then we can. I have no problem helping move him to there.
I'll talk to Silent, but that's the thing. If you want to add Elder Guardian to a build so people won't be able to break blocks around, you have to build the build first.
Yeah. Try to minimize the amount that has to be done after it's already there.
Yeah. So that guy's gonna be there for a while, at the very least.
That's fine. It's a good home for him. And, you know, I can check back up on him, feed him a couple squid if I come back by.
At least he wasn't made into one of T-Storm dogs.
Well, his brother was.
Oh! Oh. Okay. If you don't mind, I'm gonna be getting out of this server. You people are insane, and I don't want to hang out with you anymore.
Fine, I'll make the sale myself. Jeez. In all seriousness, like, we need to figure out that design still. But not tonight. I'll see you around. So, as the moon rises here over the pirate ship, which I also realized just now has no name in addition to having no sail, I'm going to go ahead and call that an episode. I am going to put out a formal request for help figuring out the sail, because honestly, like, I have so many little loose ends right now on projects, little things like this that are the one thing that needs done. The one thing. And I'd really rather, you know, not have that happening. So, if anybody has any ideas, please sketch it up, build it up, send it to me on Twitter. I'd love to see ideas. The only thing I have is just trying to replicate that as the Jolly Roger. But at any rate, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me today. And hope that you guys had fun, and hope that next time you might be able to see yourself in the comment library. I have a lot of fun getting to actually respond to everybody's comments that way. Plus, I try to reply as much as I can to everybody down in the comments too, so I will see you there. And again, if this somehow is your first time coming and hanging out with me here on Truly Bedrock, you know, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. We would love to have you. And until next time, take care, everybody. Bye.